Good morning, students. So this morning, I will teach you how to put your file in one file name. First, we are going to create a blank document here. Okay. So, but of course, we should have to be mindful of the margin. No, we should have to be mindful of the margin in writing a thesis. Okay, so what you are going to do is to change the margin, and this is how. So, punta kayo doon sa margin, and then you need to customize the margin. So, dapat on top is 1.0, and then lagyan nyo ng signs na ng inch. Okay, and then 1.0. And then on the left side is 1.5. Why? Because this is intended for the binding. And then 1.0. Okay, so if you try to look at this, no, on top, bottom, and right corner is 1.0, and then on the left side is 1.5. As what I have said, it is intended for binding. Okay, so of course, it is expected that the first page of your manuscript is the title page. Okay, so this video is intended to teach you how to break the pages of your manuscript. Okay, so this is the title page. Okay, title page. Okay, so the next page is your acknowledgement. Okay, and then acknowledgement. Okay, the next is your table of contents. Okay, so another one is, okay, so after your table of contents, you will start your chapter 1. Okay, so your chapter 1 is introduction. So introduction will be written in all capital letters. Okay, and then you should have to set this one, no, double spacing. So make sure that before is 0, after is 0, and then double space. Okay, and then you have to set, no, font. The font style is Arial, and the font size is 12. No, this is according to the instruction of Dean Yurango. Okay, so this one. Okay, and then so the first side heading of your introduction is background of the study. No, Okay, so next, as if we are done, so we will proceed to chapter 2. Chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2. Okay, so this is review of related literature. Okay, and then of course you should have to, here you should have an introductory statement. No, make sure that before the presentation of your introductory statement, before the presentation of your literature, make sure that you have an introductory statement, and please refer to the template that I gave you yesterday. Okay, so after this, no, okay, as if we are done with chapter 2, so let's proceed now to chapter, okay, chapter 3. Okay, and chapter 3 is your methodology. And then of course an introductory statement. No, do not forget to have an introductory statement, and then of course this will follow with your research design, and the rest, no, and the rest of the side headings of or parts of chapter 3. So after this, since this is a proposal, we don't have chapter 4 and chapter 5. So next is your references. Okay, so references should be in an APA format. Okay, para hindi ito masyadong mahaba, I will separate a tutorial on this. So, and then after references, you should have to reflect as well your appendices. Okay, so of course, here you are going to attach the necessary instrument to be appended in the proposal defense. And the last one is this, no? The last one is your curriculum vitae. Okay, so this time we will have now the breaking of the page, so that your preliminaries and the body of the manuscript will be in a single file. Okay, so what you are going to do is you are going to insert and then move to page number, and then okay, so please follow the instruction because I am using my MacBook Air. So if you are using a laptop, it is in a different way, but however the instruction is the same. So move to page number, and then so as to the template, that the page should be in the upper right corner of your manuscript. So on the position, you should have to change this, no? You should have to choose the top page, and then right, okay, and then okay. So if you try to look at this, no? If you try to look at this, the page is already reflected. However, in your manuscript, the preliminary pages should be in a small Roman numeral. So, but before that, we should have to, okay, so what you are going to do, put the cursor here, no? Malapit dito sa number 1, and then double click so that we could be able to change the, here we should have to change the font style of the page number. So, punta lang tayo doon sa home, and then since nakakalibre ito, so yung font size is 12, okay na po, and then yung calibre, change na lang natin sa Arial, so that everybody will be in an Arial font style. Okay. So, the next thing is, if you try to look at this, the pages, no? The pages, nakasunod-sunod na siya. So, however, as what I have told you, that you need to break the page, no? You need to break the page. Okay. So, here, punta tayo doon sa insert, then, balik tayo doon sa page number, and then this time we have to format. Okay. So, click format, and then, there in your screen, makikita ninyo ang number format. So, you have to change this to small Roman numeral and then click the start at okay. So, dapat nakastart ito ng I and then okay. So, if you try to look at this, no, the pagination has been changed. Okay. So, let's proceed here. Kasi, lahat ng pahina, no, lahat ng pahina ay naka small Roman numeral. So, this time, yung gagawin natin, i-break natin yung page. So, dapat sa pag-break ng page, nasa panghuling pahina ng preliminary pages, ilalagay natin yung cursor. So, in this case, table of contents. So, dapat dito yung table of contents para the next page will be broken. Okay, so, what we are going to do here is, punta tayo doon sa layout. And then, nandito margin, orientation, size, columns. Nandito yung break ng page. So, all we have to do is to break the page. Okay, so, click the breaks. And then, next page. So, if you try to look at this, no? If you try to look at this, bumalik, no? So, if you try to look at this, okay, so, after breaking the page, so, yung next page is naging Roman numeral 1. So, what we are going to do is, again, no? So, lagay natin dito, no? Dito sa chapter, yung cursor, and then punta tayo doon sa insert, and then balik tayo doon sa page number, and then i-format natin yung page. Okay, so here, we will be changing the number format here. No, we will be changing the number format. So, 1, 2, 3 kasi dapat naka-Indo-Arabic number, and then tingnan nyo yung start at 1 kung naka 1 and then okay. So if you try to look at this, no, if you try to look at this, nagbago, no, the pagination, nabago yung pagination, however the upper portion is not affected. No, why this is not affected? Because actually we are breaking the page. No, we are breaking the page. Okay, so that's it. Next, as to the template, that cover page and all chapters, no, cover page and all chapters will not be, or yung page will not be reflected. So what you are going to do is this. So, punta kayo doon sa insert, click insert, no, click nyo yung insert, and then text box, and then draw text box. And then, okay, so, you have to draw a text box on the page. However, nawala yung page, but we could be able to see the square here. So, click natin yung square, yung line, and then, right-click natin, and then, format shape, and then, punta tayo doon sa line, and then, no line, para mawala. Okay, so if you try to look at this, nawala yung page. However, the second page is automatic number 2. No? So, the same with chapter 1. Balik tayo dun sa insert, and then after draw text box, we have to draw another text box here. Okay, using the same technique, and then no line lang. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so and then punta tayo doon chapter 2, the same, insert text box, then draw. So okay, ito yon. So same technique, same process, right click, format shape, and then no line. Okay, diba? Tama siya. And then the last one is on chapter 3, insert punta tayo sa text box, then draw text box, and then mag-draw tayo ng text box. So, the same process, right click, and then format shape, and then no line. Okay. So if you try to look at this, all chapter 3 is all chapters, no? All chapters wala na siyang the pages hindi na siya nag-reflect, including cover page. So, this is the first video that I want you to apply, no, in your manuscript. Good morning, everyone.